Hello everyone, I'm back. Earth Empress is my name. My name's actually Sarah, and I also go by Rockabilly Ra. So I'm a psychic with a touch of rockabilly. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do 3 piles and pick a pile reading for people watching. So I've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So this is a message, just what might you need to be aware of while these are things that are happening with the Twin Flame Collective. This is more for the divine feminine to the divine masculine. It can be either gender, but mostly that's what I'm feeling from these readings today. So have a really good think. Which pile are you drawn to? 1, 2, or 3? They're all the same, but whatever pile you're drawn to when you open your eyes is the pile for you. Okay, let's get started with pile 1. Pile 1, I've used a Tattoo Tarot, and I've also used a beautiful Weaver deck and my own cards I made called Twin Flame Confessions. So the people in pile 1 today, I'm already sensing a lot of overthinking and worrying about this situation. Yes, we have the 9 of Wands here. And so someone's really struggling to sleep, and someone is really... Okay, so someone is really wanting to move forward with their twin flame, but they're really overthinking and worried that things could go wrong if they take the risk and reach out to them. And they're so terrified of getting their heart broken by their twin flame. I feel like the people in this pile could have actually been hurt in the past by this person, as it's coming through strongly a lot of frustration, pain, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worrying. I'm definitely seeing a lot of worrying around the people that have picked this pile. And they're really hoping for the end of a bad cycle, which I'm going to tell you it is ending a bad cycle now. This is the end of a bad cycle and more positive things are coming. Manifestation has come up. So I feel like you're either outright manifesting this, or your positive thinking and the way you're changing your attitude, I feel I'm going to say here, is actually helping bring in this connection. I do feel for some of you, not everybody, a person from the past this could be. It's a soulmate connection, so it could be from a childhood or back in the past you've had a connection. This is definitely a soul connection, a very close connection. I do feel the people watching this would probably know this person and have had some sort of history by looking at this 6 of Cups. Now also the 7 of Cups is here, so I do feel people on this pile might feel it's too good to be true, might feel this seems way too good after what I've been through with this person. I do feel the divine masculines in this particular pile are stressed as well. I feel like they could be mirroring your energy, so you're mirroring each other a little bit, and you're both really scared of getting hurt or taking that risk towards each other. And I do feel you're also both in hermit mode. So you're both sort of thinking. You're both in your heads totally thinking about things rather than taking action. Right now, Spirit's saying that is the best way to be, because I am seeing for the divine feminine a new beginning. So I feel like there's a new cycle starting because you've worked through a lot of your demons and a lot of healing. I do hear it's better we don't overthink this too much and we just go with the flow and see what happens. Spirit's just saying, I can see this connection strong, but working on you is going to be really helpful in the immediate future, and focusing on what you're doing more than what they're doing. I do feel their heads all over the place, and they're terrified of getting brokenhearted as well, and they're very scared to move forward. I always feel like it's an earth sign here when I look at this pile. There's a Taurus, a Scorpio, I'm hearing Capricorn, so I've got a water as well. I'm definitely feeling a strong pull towards a water or an earth sign. Again, there's probably a few because I've got more than one person watching, but I'm definitely seeing a strong Scorpio here as well, a Scorpio connection about someone that knows somebody, but they have had to leave them. They want to come back, but they're all over the place. Quite immature energy around that particular person. I've also pulled one more card from my beautiful Weaver deck, the 9 of Wands. So potential happiness here, it's just not the time yet. Right now the time is to go inwards, be in your hermit mode, really focus on what you want and what you deserve, rather than focusing on their actions or when and why. Try and think of what So group one, it is definitely a possibility of a union, not quite yet. I feel like you might bump into them on the street if you're close by. If it's another country, I feel like there's going to be some communication that's quite romantic coming towards you. They're also saying in their subconscious, I want to marry you. So, yeah, it's definitely a strong connection. So, I feel like this person's very scared of some of these people in this collective are scared of commitment, even on the divine feminine side. So, that's another reason things are sort of being held up. But right now, the best thing you can do is do what you're doing. Don't overthink. The cycle that is bad is ending and positive things are coming. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. You know, they want to marry you, for goodness sake. They're feeling that way deep down in their subconscious. So, trust this is definitely the journey you're meant to be on. There's still some healing to do, but it's definitely a soul connection. And yes, it's not in your head. Okay, pile one. It was a bit of a short one, but I hope it helped. And then I'm going to move on to pile two. Welcome, pile two. If you pick pile two, this is a reading for you about your divine masculine. Roles can be reversed, but I do feel it's more the divine feminine to the divine masculine at the moment. All right, straight off the bat, I'm very blunt, so just if you're not sure, that's fine. You don't need to watch. I'll straight away say there's an addiction around somebody. It's either around you or the divine masculine. It could be alcohol, it could be drugs. There's some addiction here that is stopping this moving forward. This person, I am going to say it's more likely the divine masculine. I see Taurus actually. Again, that could just be for one person. For a very small collective, there is an addiction around the divine masculine that he needs to sort out. He is being held back by that, which is holding back your relationship. It will be sorted. It's just going to take time for him to realize how much it's affecting you guys. I do feel that this is, there's a lot of confusion here again. The people picking this pile could be psychic or have intuition because we've got the High Priestess here. It's like the people picking this pile know what's going on. They know the situation. They know it's going to happen or it's not. I do feel this is definitely a soul connection. We do have the Nine of Cups, which is almost a wish fulfillment. So you're on the right track, but I do feel a lot of confusion and a lot of back and forth here. I feel like one day this person's a certain way and another day they're another way. Sometimes there's communication, sometimes there's none, is what I'm thinking. I'm kind of getting a wishy-washy energy from this person, possibly a fire sign. So I'm thinking maybe a Leo. I'm probably picking up a Leo. I've also got a Pisces here. I've got the name Brad here, and I've also got the name, what's the other name I'm getting? Michael, for some reason. I'm not sure if this is resonating, but I've got that. I'm getting the name Leanne around a female too, something to do with this pile. And Rebecca. So there's a few different names coming up there. So again, that might not resonate. It's just, you know, pick up extra things sometimes. So I just wanted to mention them. So there's definitely a lot of protecting emotions going on. I feel like this divine masculine can be quite cutting towards you sometimes, divine feminine. It's because he's got a lot to work on. I do feel this person doesn't quite know they're on the journey and they're working on a lot of things that will help them go forward, and they're not sure what to think. They're kind of scared of the connection, so they go from being open until quiet. So just keep in mind it's not you, it's just them. And I do feel divine feminine in this group, you could be well off with money or worrying about money. If you are not doing well with money, money's coming. Queen of Coins, yeah, the money's coming to you. I feel like unexpectedly you're going to get some money or something about a promotion in this group actually. I do feel you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders with the Ten of Wands and you're wanting to end this cycle. You're frustrated at yourself for being in this situation. Please don't be. These things happen for a reason. Sometimes we don't know why until we're on the journey. And you want to rush in. So there's definitely a fire sign to me here. There's some fire signs watching. You want to rush in with a decision. You want to rush something. You're sick of waiting. Okay, I'm hearing you're sick of waiting, and that's so understandable. But I do feel these people aren't still quite ready. I'm hearing Paul as well. Paul came to me, and David. So all sorts of names are coming to me here that we could be asking about. So there's a few people here. But I do feel it's a divine feminine wanting to rush things, wanting to rush to the end. So that's definitely a fire sign trait. I'm a fire sign, I get it. But there's more healing this person needs to do. I do feel in this group, this particular divine So I'd suggest right now just to focus on yourself and your journey and your healing. Because I do feel, honestly, I know it's not great news to hear, but I always tell what I hear. Um, they have a lot of healing to do. It's going to take some time for these people to heal their wounds before they can come forward to offer you union. But that's okay, because the females or the divine feminines here also need time to heal. I feel like some of them, not everyone, but some of them have been putting it into the person rather than into themselves. So there's some lessons there to learn about focusing on self-love and relaxing more. I feel like there's a bit of anxiety around some people too. And of course, that's understandable in this journey. Okay, so I've also got a beautiful card from the Weaver deck. This is a beautiful deck, the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm straight away feeling from the Wheel of Fortune that someone needs to let things take their course, to not interfere and rush it. I feel like someone wants to write to a divine masculine. I'm hearing in this group, try not to write to them unless they write to you. They need this time. They're not going to be as nice. They're going to be cutting if you do. They do see, though, divine feminine as a Queen of Cups, a beautiful, stunning, calm, nurturing mother. Some of you might be mothers. They see you as stunning, but they're not going to tell you that because they're so scared of this connection. And you just have to wait for the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favour, okay? Just don't push this, is what I'm hearing very strongly from Spirit. Push any energy you put into them, put into yourself, okay? It's going to pay off and you're going to learn about yourself more so. I do feel some people on this journey here could be on this journey not as long as the other groups, because I feel like it's a bit more of a younger feeling of this energy. But I could be wrong. That's what I'm hearing. So also one more thing, I've pulled a card from my deck as well, which is the Twin Flames Confessions I made myself. You are beautiful. So the divine masculine feels you are beautiful. But again, they're not going to say anything because they're so scared by this connection. They're not sure how to handle it or what way to move forward. But remember, this person does have you in their heart. I do hear that. And with these two cards, they definitely have you in their heart. There's no doubt about it. They just need to really focus on learning what they need to learn, basically, to move forward in this possible connection. But yeah, unfortunately, group 2, I do feel it'll be a bit of time before they can offer you anything of substance. I do see some messages back and forth sometimes, but I feel like you're kind of maybe initiating that rather than them. So just keep focused on you. When you start worrying about them, do something for you, something creative. Do something that will make you happy. Put on makeup. Sometimes that can make us feel so much better. Dance around the living room. Dancing is a really good way of relaxing and being happy, you know. So that's what I have for you, group 2. I really hope it resonated. Please comment or subscribe below. I would love to know what you think. And if you're interested in a personal reading from me, I do psychic, tarot, I do mediumship, I do twin flames, so I do all sorts of things, but I'm happy to assist. Bye. Hello, group 3. Thank you for picking group 3. Today, this is a message more so from the divine feminine to the divine masculine, or how they're feeling, basically. Think of the person in mind. That's the one we're sort of reading at the moment, okay? So I do feel straight out this person's trying to make a decision. They're very stressed. The 2 of Wands here, they're thinking, which way do I go? Also have the 2 of Swords. Which way do I go? What do I do? What if this happens? What if that happens? I do feel some of the people will resonate with the fact this person is in a relationship with someone else and they're deciding what they should do, and they're trying to be strong. They're trying to stay in the situation they're in and keep everyone happy. But deep down, this divine masculine is feeling very lonely and very much missing his divine feminine. I do feel some positive feeling that he is possibly going to either leave this relationship. There could be paperwork involved. It could be a marriage, or it could just be a long-term relationship. And I do see children around it too. Again, this might not resonate with everybody. Mark came up. The name Mark could resonate with somebody, and the name Simon came up. I do feel this person particularly is wanting the sun, the divine feminine. I see them sort of standing there thinking, what do I do? Do I stay in this situation, or do I move towards something that could be perfect or it could hurt me? And this person is really tossing up what to do. I'm seeing back and forth. if it resonates, they're in a karmic relationship or a marriage. The person they're with is really suspecting something's not right. And I do feel this divine masculine daydreams about the divine feminine a lot and wants to see what could have happened if they went that way. They've made a mistake who they've picked, they're saying, and they realise how beautiful the divine feminine is and how much they complete them almost. And they realised with the divine feminine they had so much in common, and also they just get each other. And I feel like this person's lovely, but they don't get the divine masculine the way you do divine feminine. I'm definitely seeing Lucas name around this as well. So it's a Simon, a Lucas, I can't remember, Paul from the other group. Paul's here as well, so maybe someone's watching two groups. This person is very worried about how things go. This person's an earth sign. There's definitely earth here, which would be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I'm also seeing a strong fire sign here. We've got Queen of Wands, so that could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this person is wondering how will fate turn. You know, they're waiting for fate to step in. But now, even though they're waiting, they're getting very impatient with waiting because they're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't hold back much longer. It's a really strong feeling. And the Five of Cups. So they've got, my friend is a very good tarot reader. Dentures Fool. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong, sorry. He said a really good point about this card. So in the original card, the person's looking at the spilt cups, the three that are spilt here, and they're not looking at the Two of Cups in the background. So that's a really good observation. Great observation. So basically the person's looking at, and I also feel when I look at this card, the person's looking at what they haven't got, not what they've got. So there is some love with this relationship they've got, but they're just sort of seeing what I could have had. So it's like a what if sort of situation. I do feel the person they're going to go towards could be a fire sign, as we've got the fire sign woman or someone with a lot of strong fire in their chart, and they feel like they missed out with them and the opportunity was there, but they didn't take it. They didn't let this ground. So very strongly getting they chose someone else and it wasn't the right option, and they've realised this, but now they feel too far in and they're worried that divine feminine will not come back. But the divine feminine will, because the divine feminine in this group, I feel the people watching are in their power. They're in their power, they're feeling stronger, they know what they want and what they don't. I do feel they're not focused on this. The guys that are watching it, even though you're watching, aren't focused on them as much. You're focused on yourself and your healing, which is great. And that's why I do feel union could come, because we've got the Two of Cups here, which could be a union coming for this particular group. And I do see a fire sign female here, but also I'm seeing a Pisces star sign, a Capricorn, and I'm also feeling that the sun and Two of Cups, this person really wants to be on the divine feminine. There's a lot of sexual connection. I'm going to say that there is, and there's a huge soul connection. I feel like you two might have known each other in a past life. So there's a very strong connection here. There's a David as well. I got the name David. So that's interesting. Okay, I got the name Brandon. That's interesting too. And I feel like there's just this strong connection, this soul connection, and this person could be from the past also. I'm picking up around your divine feminine. So they also are very worried, this is my beautiful Weaver deck, about leaving their relationship. They're worried that if I leave, which is what they're feeling they might do, what if it doesn't work? And with my lovely card, I've picked, this is a Twin Flame Confessions deck I'm making. I'm not ready to commit. Now that makes sense, because I do feel this person could be in a marriage or a long-term relationship, so it's very hard for them to leave, or they feel like, what if it went wrong? But I do feel this person is going to contact the divine feminine. They're going to come and contact them somehow, randomly. Just a friendly message, nothing beautiful and passionate, just a friendly message, seeing if they're single, seeing if they like them, and sort of feeling out the ground there. And I do see a few names here. And yeah, this person is definitely, I feel, from the past for somebody. A lot of pain here. I see the song Love Me Tender coming up, and I also see the song I Can't Help Falling in Love. I get songs randomly a lot, just part of the readings. Sometimes they resonate with people. So someone might go, that song resonates. You know, I'm not sure, but I always pass on what I get. So even if this person comes towards you, Divine Feminine, they're not ready to commit. They've got a lot of issues to work through still. They might offer you, say, a little thing like a date, but they're not going to offer you anything substantial for a while. So the best thing you can do is keep focusing on you. Trust in the connection. You're not crazy. You're not imagining it. It's there. You know when you find the person that suits you and makes sense. There's a saying that's been in my head, which is the heart knows when the search is over. And you do know. And sometimes even when you know, it still can be hard because things, you know, have to all align with each other. And that can be really hard sometimes. But everyone on this journey are doing amazing. To go on this journey is a very hard journey. It's a very long journey. And it can be really hard for people. So to keep on it and be strong is amazing. So pile 3, I really hope this resonated. Please subscribe or like my video if you're interested, and you can please contact me if you'd like a personal reading. Have a lovely day. Bye.